So what we'll be doing today is solving multi-step equations. And two-step or multi-step equations build on the skills you learned in one-step equations. There are two or more different operations to solve for the unknown variable, and this is important in being able to solve for x and y. And so this step-by-step presentation will give you multiple examples of more difficult multi-step equations, including combining like terms, and then you'll have a chance to practice the skills and check your work at the end of the presentation. So if you all just write down this multi-step equation, we have 2y plus 6 is equal to 4y minus 10 minus 2. So here we have our multi-step equation, and basically the first thing that I want to do in this multi-step equation is combine all my like terms. I know that I have a 2y right here, and I also have a 4y right here, and then I also have three constant terms of 6, negative 10, and negative 2. So what I want to do is I want to get either all my variables on the left side or the right side, and then get all of my constants on the opposite side. So the very first thing that we're going to do in this case is we are going to get all of my variables on the right side of the equation. So to do that, I have to perform inverse operations. And so here I have a positive 2y. The inverse of addition or positive is negative, and subtraction. So we will subtract 2y from the left side of the equation. And remember, we are working with equations. So whatever I do to the left side of my equation, I have to perform on the right side of my equation. So I subtracted 2y on the left side. I also have to subtract 2y on the right side. And we all know positive 2y minus 2y just gives us 0. And we are left with 6 is equal to 4 minus 2, which leaves us with 2y. And we also have like terms on the right side, negative 2 minus 2, or negative 10 minus 2, we have negative 12. Now, here I'm left with a multi or two-step equation where I want to get my variables alone, and I want to get all of my constants on the left side. So again, what we'll do is we'll perform the inverse operation of minus 12. The inverse operation of a minus sign or a negative sign is an addition sign or a positive sign. So we'll add 12 on both sides just to make sure we can isolate that variable. And whatever I do to the right side of my equation, because we are working with equations, you have to do to the left side of the equation. Negative 12 and positive 12 cancel out, and we are left with 2y is equal to 6 plus 12 is 18. So now I am left with a one-step equation. I have 18 is equal to 2y, and my 2 next to my variable tells me that I have to multiply, so again I have to perform the inverse operation to isolate the variable. So I would divide, in this case, by 2 the coefficient, and whatever I do to the right side or the left side I have to do to the other side. 2 divided by 2 just gives us 1, so those cancel out, and I'm left with y on the left side. And then 18 divided by 2 is 9, so our solution is 9 is equal to y. And we can just simply plug that into our equation, and if we have our left side equal to our right side, then you know we did it correct. So now what I want you all to do is write down this following equation. We have 2 times n plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3 times 3n minus 6. And so what I want you all to do is perform the first step in